Om Asman Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sri Sede Satyadi Pranatosmi Nityam Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Sakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam Goshpadi Kritavarasim Masaki Krita Rakshasam Ramayana Mahamala Ratnam Vande Nilatmajam Vedavedje Pare Pumsi Jate Dasarathatmaje Vedah Pracheta Sadasid Sakshat Ramayanaatmana Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram Yekaikam Aksharam Proktam Mahabhadakanasanam Dharmatma Satya Sandhasya Ramo Dasarathiriyadi Paurushecha Pratidvandvaha Saraidam Jahiravadim Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasambadam Lokabhiramam Sriramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana हरण भव भय दारुणम् नव कंजलोचन कंज मुखकर कंज पद कंचारुणम् श्रीराम 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 Shri Ram. Asman Gurubhyo Namaha. A warm welcome to the Astikas who are interested to learn the Sri Ramayana slokas, essentially the Sankshepa Ramayanam, which is nothing but the Ramayanam in brief, narrated by Narada Maharshi to sage Valmiki Maharshi. It consists 100 slokas, right? And the beginning session, we already covered the quintessential purpose of human life. Jantunam narajanma durlabham. Jantunam narajanma durlabham. So getting a birth like human being is really a greatest opportunity. It's not something easy, right? And in the same way, we have gone through another important slokam that signifies the purpose of human life. Ahara nidra bhaya maithunancha samanametat pasubihi naranam dharmena hino dharmena tesham adhiko visheshaha dharmena hinaha pasubihi naranam. That means there are four significant attributes or qualities which are common between Jantu and human beings. There are two meanings when I refer Jantu. In the first slokam, Jantunam Narajanma Durlabham. In the first slokam, the meaning or the Vigraha Vakyam of Jantu is Janyate Shariradi Dharanena Pradurbhavati. There are 84 lakh species of living beings as per Shastram. In that, any living being which is taking a birth with hands, legs, everything, with the sharira, with the body, there are 84 lakh species. In that getting the human life is really great. That is the definition or a meaning of first slokam. And the second slokam, it says, there are four significant attributes which are common between animals and human beings. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunamcha. Ahara, taking food, is common between animals and human beings. Do you agree? Nidra, sleep. Bhayam, fearfulness, common. Maithunam, producing children, it's also common. All these are common between animals and human beings. or all these are common between other species and human being. The only one significant quality that distinguish the human being from the other beings is dharmam. Dharmena hinaha pasubhihi sama. So if we don't practice the dharma, we are equal to animals. There is no difference. So what do you mean by dharma again? Sri Rama is the Sakshat Dharmam. Dharati Lokan iti Dharma. Dharma is not something to read and understand, right? In our organization, there are some guidelines and SOPs, standard operating procedures, or guidelines and policies. They publish a policy. Employee must undergo through the policy. And in the bottom, they mention. So I read and understood. Okay, so dharma is not something to read and understand. Dharma is something to practice, right? To practice. So Maricha is a Rakshasa. Is a Rakshasa and he has a relation with Ravana also. And Marisha tells to Ravana, when Ravana comes to Dandakaranyam, there's the thick forest where Rama is continuing his exile, the Vanavasam. Ravana travels from Lanka to Dandakaranyam to abduct Sita. He has a plan in his mind, Operation Sita. What is it? Operation Sita. He has a plan. And he executes the plan with Maricha. So Maricha, this is my plan. So you must cooperate. So you must transform yourself into a golden deer. Right? You go there, attract Sita in such a way that Sita should want of that golden deer. Then Rama comes in search of you. You take Rama, the deepest of the deepest of the deepest of the forest. Okay? Then I go there and I abduct Sita. This is my plan. Then Maricha says, Ravana, don't you have the learned scholars in your dynasty, the kingdom? You remember one thing. Sulabhaha Purusha Rajan Satatam Priyavadinaha. Apriyasya Pathyasya Vakta Srota Cha Durlabhaha. Hey, foolish King Ravana, don't you have the learned scholars in your kingdom? तुमको कुछ भलाई करने वाला कोई मिनिस्टर नहीं है तुम्हारा राज्य में कुछ अच्छा बोलने के लिए एक बात समझने के लिए कोशिश करो कि सुलभाः पुरुषा राजन् सततं प्रियवादिनः there are always be people around you doing bhajana. Hey, Ravana is great. Hey, Ravana is great. Whatever you propose, they say, aha, super, super. ऐसा बोलने वाला कई लोग रहते हैं तुम्हारे सराउंडिंग में उसमें कोई लेना देना नहीं है अप्रियस्य च पथ्यस्य वक्ता श्रोता च दुर्लभः there are very few people who tells you the quintessentials of dharma that means do's and don'ts उनका जो सुभाषित जो रहता है वो आपको कैसे लाता है वो अप्रिय there are like ayurvedic medicine to eat the ayurvedic medicine so we will have some negativity right थोड़ा नफरत करते हैं हमें वो लेने के लिए वो कड़वा रहते हैं it will be bitter so we don't like to take that medicine जो अच्छे अच्छे चीजें हैं सुभाषित है जो भलाई करने के लिए कुछ बोलते हैं लोग वो हमको ఆయుర్వేదిక్ మెడిసిన్ చేసే रहता है వెరీ బిటర్ టేస్ట్ చాలా చేదుగా ఉంటాయి తినడానికి అబ్బా వద్దు అనిపిస్తుంది కానీ అవి మంచిని చేస్తాయి ఎనీ మెడిసిన్ that go inside and demolishes destroys our disease ऐसा कोई आदमी नहीं है तुम्हारे राज्य में कुछ अच्छा बातें बोलने वाले क्यों ऐसा प्लान एग्जीक्यूट करना चाहते हो आप प्रभु श्री राम कौन है आपको मालूम है मैं बोलता हूं आप सुनो then Maricha explains the Kalyana gunas of Sri Ram Kalyana Gunas means auspicious attributes. And he explains. And he explains Ravana how Maricha escaped from the near death 2 times from Ram. He explains. And this time I don't want to dare. Then he tells Ravana, Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha Sadhu Satya Parayanaha. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. This is the widely quoted slokam by every scholar. And this is a title given by a Rakshasa called Maricha. This is not told by a Vasishtha or the Dasara Chakravarti or the citizens of Ayodhya or the three matas of Sri Ram. नहीं, एक राक्षस ने किताब दिया है प्रभु श्री राम को. तो कितना ग्रेटनेस है श्री राम में. ये भी श्री राम में कुछ कल्याण गुण पाने के लिए तो श्री राम में थोड़ा बहुत सीखना चाहिए. 24,000 श्लोकास है उसमें. नहीं होता है, टाइम नहीं है. सबके लिए टाइम है, शॉपिंग के लिए टाइम है, बहुत कुछ करने के लिए टाइम है. हर दिन 10 या 15 मिनट 1 या 2 श्लोक पढ़ने के लिए टाइम नहीं है. कोई आचार्य मुखता कुछ सीखने के लिए टाइम नहीं है. बाकी सब चीज के लिए टाइम है. ये हमारा दौर्भाग्य है. तो इसका मतलब ये है प्रभु श्री राम इज द साक्षात धर्मम. knowing the charitram, the history of Sri Rama is nothing but knowing dharma. Simple. रामो विग्रहवान धर्म, इसका मतलब ये है प्रभु श्री राम इज द मैनिफेस्टेशन ऑफ धर्म. अभी ये ग्रुप में कोई अच्छा आर्टिस्ट भी हुआ होंगे. अभी आप एक आर्टिस्ट मानेंगे. मैं आपको एक चीज बोलता हूं, आप ऐसा एक आर्ट अब इसमें पोर्ट्रे करेंगे कि एक दो अच्छे अच्छे पहाड़ है, उसके सामने समंदर है, हाँ? और थोड़ा ये कुछ अच्छा सीनिक ब्यूटी, उसको ड्रा करने के लिए मैं आपको बोलता हूँ थोड़ा ड्रा भी करके दे सकते. यू कैन इवन ड्रा. इट्स अ वेरी ब्यूटी नेचर सीनिक्स यू कैन ड्रा and present to me. But if I ask you to draw dharmam, how you draw, how you paint, how you sketch it, you can't draw dharmam, right? There are many people, if you sit in front of them for 1 hour, they make a sketch of you with a pencil and gives you. Some people make a frame and put in their home also. But if you are the same person, please draw dharmam for me. You can't draw. There is a way. If you draw Prabhu Sri Ram and gives him, that itself is dharma. Murti bhavinchina dharma swarupamu Sri Ramudu. ఆ ధర్మం తెలుసుకోకపోతే జంతువులకి మనకి తేడా లేదు. జంతువులు నిద్రపోతున్నాయి, మనము నిద్రపోతున్నాం. జంతువులు ఆహారం తింటున్నాయి, మనము ఆహారం తింటున్నాం. జంతువులు భయపడుతున్నాయి, మనము భయపడుతున్నాం. జంతువులు సెక్స్ చేసుకొని పిల్లల్ని కంటున్నాయి, మనము అదే పని చేస్తున్నాం. సో దర్ ఇస్ నో డిఫరెన్స్ ఎట్ ఆల్. వీఆర్ ఆల్సో ఈక్వల్ టు యానిమల్స్. దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ we must know and practice dharma. So every Sunday we are gathering here to get the quintessential knowledge of the Sri Ramayana with some fundamental basics. Every session we plan in such a way that it consists of some fundamentals and also some sloka learning. The meaning part we will see. There are many granthas available to get the meaning, but pronunciation is very much important. How to utter the slokas. Because the Skanda Puranam says, Ekaikam aksharam proktam mahabhataka nashanam. Each letter is having a power. It delivers some energy. The energy that is being delivered by each letter that you utter in Sri Ramayana slokas has that capability to diminish greatest of sins. In that case, don't you think it must be practiced and learned from the Acharya? So that's the reason we are gathering every Sunday. And today we are going to learn some fundamentals of Sanatana Dharma and 21 to 25 slokas, just 5 slokas. I know people are so much busy. There are 100 people in the group. I don't know why they joined because I have not added them forcefully. They only messaged me, Jai Sri Ram, I am so and so, I am interested in Sri Ramayanam. Then I added them. How many people joined now? If I exclude myself, there are only 15 people joined, right? 15 people joined. So other 80 plus people are so much busy, so much occupied. Fine. Let me present my screen. Hope the screen is visible. Can someone please confirm?
It's visible for me.
Yeah. Thank you. Shri Raghunandana Parabrahmane Namaha. Sankshepa Ramayana learning in 5 languages. This is session 6. And, in between, we skipped one session due to Vijayadashami. And in another session, we gone through the Jay Panchakam. That's the reason this is the 6th session. With the Mangala Shasnams of Bhagavad Bhagavata, Acharyas, the extreme left, Bhagavad Ramanuja, and middle, Sriman Patajiya Swamvaru, and the extreme right, Chanajiya Swamvaru. November 1st, he is his Tirunakshatra. Kritagjita Avishkarana, the Srivashma Apalacharya Swami, whom you are seeing on the screen, is referred as walking Ramayana. He propagated Sri Ramayana in a very beautiful way in many places. He is no more now. He is in Paramapadam. Ramayana Rahasyajnam Ramya Vakya Visaradam Anantaguna Sanghatam Apalarya Maham Bhaje. Dasohams are namaskarams are prostrations to the great saints, acharyas, and learned scholars who contributed in spreading the Itihasa Sreshtam Srimad Ramayanam in various parts of the universe. Today's learning session aspects will be the review of previous sessions. The previous session we covered the meaning of Itihasam. Iti plus ha plus asa. It happened like this only. Aisa hi hua tha. Idilage jariginadi. Idi hige agittu. ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ, ಯಾರೋ ಕಂಪೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ, ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಕೆಲವು ಜನ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ. कुछ लोग ऐसा मानते हैं कि वो हिस्ट्री है. But there is a difference. It's a history. Yes, I agree. But there is a difference between the history and the itihasa. The actual definition of itihasa. वो क्या है? मतलब that should be compiled, that's being happening. That should be compiled, that's being happening. Sri Ramayanam is a Itihasa Sreshtam which happened in Treta Yuga, right? We have 4 yugas. That is called Chatur Yugam. Krita Yugam, the first. Treta Yugam, the second. Dvapara, the third. Kali, the fourth. We are in Kali Yugam, right? Maharshi Valmiki compiled Sri Ramayanam while it's being happening. And he is also the integral part of Sri Ramayanam. In the same way, in Dwapara Yugam, Mahabharatam happened. Mahabharatam compiled by? Say louder. Vyasa Maharshi. Yes, Vyasa Maharshi. So he also did the same way. And he is also the integral part of Sri Mahabharatam. Right? So these two are called itihasas. So it must be compiled while it's being happening. That is one criteria. And it must deliver the Chaturvidha Purusharthas. Chaturvidha Purusharthas. When I say Purushartham, again a doubt arises. What do you mean by Purushartham? That means which is desired by a Purusha. Purushuni cheta ardhimpabadunadi Purusharthamu. So when you get this definition, there is another doubt. Swami, some of us are women. So you said Purushartham means Purushal cheta ardhimpabadunadi. So anything that is desired by a Purusha, but we are Stri. So you mean that, so we don't have the eligibility to get the Purushartha? No. The definition of Purusha is something goes like this. Purusha means, see, Puri Sete iti Purushaha. Please write down. Puri, P-U-R-I. Sete, capital S-E-T-E. Puri Sete iti Purushaha. The word Puri means there are many meanings. There are two meanings significantly. Puri means city, Kanchi Puri. Right? City, Puri means city. Puri means Shariram. The one who lies down in Puri, this body, Sariram, is called Purushaha. That means Jivatma. Jivatma is referred as Purushaha. So, based on the karma that we did in our past janmas, we are getting different bodies. Some are getting tiger, some are getting deer body, some are getting mosquito body, some are getting peacock body, some are getting woman body, some are getting male body. Right? This is based on the karma that we did. So Vedantam is the subject which deals about this. We are not going into that much. It's a basic understanding. So when I say Purushaha, Purisete iti Purushaha. That means the one who is residing in the body is called Purushaha. So inside the Hridaya Sthanam, there is a Jivatma lying in. That's the reason I'm able to talk, walk, dance, whatever it is. So once this Jivatma goes out, this material body becomes Achit, Jada Padardham. So it won't respond to anything. So this is Jada Padardham. So there is a Chaitanya Padartham that is called Chit within the body. So that's the reason we are able to speak, talk, walk, etc. So that means Purusha means any Jivatma. Anything that is desired by Purushaha. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So Itihasa must deliver these Purusharthas. The only criteria, if you say it's being compelled, it's being happening, means you can even bring a diary which is written by your grandfather or great grandfather, and you can claim it is Itihasa, but that is not Itihasa. That should deliver this Purusharthas. Such Itihasa, we have two Itihasas, Srimad Ramayana and Sri Mahabharata. This is what we learned in the previous session. Now, in this session, we are going to learn about Puranam. Right? So we already covered why Itihasa and Purana exist. So Itihasa Purana Bhyam Vedam Samupa Brahmayet. So whatever is disclosed in the Vedam, so that is magnified by Itihasa and Puranas. Vedam says Satyam Vada Dharmam Jara. Always speak truth. Practice the Dharmam. Simply it says. So how do we understand? Even in our laboratory, in our college days, we have theory as well as practicals. Okay. So we go through the theory in the classroom and we execute the experiment in the laboratory. Right? The same way, Itihasa Puranas exemplify what is told in Vedam. By seeing the character of Sri Rama, one can understand how one must not drift from his place, that is dharmam. And we should never speak lies. If anyone observes the character of Duryodhana or Dushasana, one can learn how not to be. Right? Now let us see. The Purana, the Vigraha Vakyam, the detailed meaning is Pura api navam. Pura api navam. Can you repeat? Pura api navam. Navam, right. So it is old, and whenever you experience it, it always be a new thing for us. It always appears like a new thing, new. ఎంతో పురాణం ఎంతో పాతదైనప్పటికీ కూడా ఇప్పటికీ కొత్తగా కొత్తగా అవపడుతుంది అదే పురాణం. वो जितने भी पुराने हो, बट अभी भी हमको नया जैसा लगती है, तो उसको पुराण कहते हैं. So pura means long back, navam means new. So it happened long back, and it is new because the essence, the moral, the dharma which have been preached in those years or those kalpas still useful and applicable even to this day. So that's the reason we call it as Purana. The essence of learning from Purana is always victory of the good and defeat of the bad. Dharmam, adharmam. Satyam, asatyam. Right? And Puranas and Itihasas, they also referred as Sukrut Samhita. They are like good friends who can give a good advice. Right? So they always benefit us. Now let us see. Puranas include the events which happened in Kalpantaras. ఎన్నో కల్పములలో జరిగిన విషయాలని మనకు పురాణాలు చెప్తాయి. రైట్? దెన్ a doubt arises. What do you mean by kalpam? The four-faced God, Brahma, for him, a day of Chaturmukha Brahma includes two kalpams. Means the day time is one kalpam and the night is another kalpam. So put together two kalpas. The one kalpam is equal to 1,000 Chaturyugas. Chaturyugas means we already covered it. The combination of four yugas. Krita, Treta, Dwapara, Kali Yuga. And the time frame of each yuga is given in the table. Kali Yugam 432, 4,32,000 years. Dwaparam 8,64,000. Treta Yugam 12,96,000. Krita Yugam 17,28,000. Swami, is there any easy way to remember this? Yes, there is. If you can remember the Kali Yugam time frame, that's enough. 4,32,000. 4,432 descending adder. If you remember this, Kali Yugam into 2 is Dwapara Yugam. The time frame of Dwapara Yugam is double the time frame of Kali Yugam. Kali Yugam into 3 is Treta Yugam. The time frame of Treta Yugam is thrice the time frame of Kali Yugam, right? Krita Yugam, similar way. 4 Kali Yugam into 4. Simple. Put together how many years? Swami, it is difficult. We need to have a calculator. No, we don't have. We don't need a calculator. Simply multiply by 10. Kali Yugam into 10. 4,32,000 into 10. 43 lakh 20,000 years. Simple. So time frame of total Chaturyugam is 43 lakh 20,000 years. 43 lakh 20,000 human years is nothing but the time frame of one Chaturyugam. That 43 lakh 20,000 years into 1,000 is the daytime of the Chaturmukha Brahma, which is called Kalpam. You can imagine. Such days, such two Kalpams will become a whole day, 24 hours. So 30 days means 30 into 2,000 into 43 lakh 20,000 years. That is a month. and 12 months means 12 months. 12 into 30 into 2,000 into 43 lakh 20,000 years. Like that, 360 years you can calculate and tell me or message me how much figure that you get. Okay, this is the Ayodhya. So these are happened very long time ago. And the Purana Karta is the Chaturmukha Brahma. He preached the Puranas to Prajapati and other Manus. That means they are primitive rulers of this universe. Okay, Kasyapa Prajapati, Daksha Prajapati, so on. And then they propagated to their disciples these Puranas. Let us see how many Puranas are there. So Vyasa Maharshi, at the end of Dwapara Yugam, with his divine knowledge, he compiled all 18 Puranas. Right? Ashtadasha Puranangal. Ashtadasha Puranamlu. Vyasa Maharshi, who is Vyasa Maharshi? Vyasa ya Vishnu Rupaya, Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave, Namo Vai Brahma Nidhaye, Vasisthaya Namo Namaha. He is the Amsam of, like, Amsam means a particle of Sri Mahavishnu. With that divine knowledge, he compiled all the 18 Puranas. Okay, the list of Puranas, the division of Puranas, let us see in the next time. Now let us try to remember the Puranas. So I mean, there is an easy way to remember, Itihas, because there are only two, right? Srimad Ramayanam, Sri Mahabharatam. Very simple. But 18 Puranas, when you say 18 Puranas, is there any way to remember them? Yes, there is a way. If you remember this slokam, you can remember 18 Puranas. Okay? You all unmute yourself and recite along with me. Please unmute yourself. Okay? Madvayam,
Madvayam,
Bhadvayam,
Advayam,
Chaiva,
Chaiva,
Madvayam, Bhadvayam, Chaiva,
Madvayam, Advayam, Chaiva,
Bratrayam, Va, Chatushtayam,
Pratrayam, Va, Chatushtayam,
Anapalinga Kuskani,
Anavalinga Kuskani,
Kuskani,
Puranani, Pruthak, Pruthak.
Puranani,
Pranani,
Pruthak, Pruthak.
Pruthak means separate, separate. Veru, Veru, అని అర్థం. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪುರಾಣಗಳಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟಾದಶ ಪುರಾಣಗಳು ಇದಾವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಬೈಹಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಶ್ಲೋಕನಿಂದ ನಾವು ಬೈಹಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಅಂತ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಮದ್ವಯಂ ಭದ್ವಯಂ ಚೈವ ಭ್ರತ್ರಯಂ ವ ಚತುಷ್ಟಯಂ ಅನಾಪಲಿಂಗ ಕೂಸ್ಕಾನಿ ಪುರಾಣಾನಿ ಪೃಥಕ್ ಪೃಥಕ್. Let's see what it says. There are two Puranas with Makara Ma Dvayam. Please concentrate only on the first line of the slide. The two Puranas, Matsya Puranam, Markandeya Puranam. Anyone, please unmute yourself. Anyone. Who unmutes?
Matsya Puranam, Markandeya Puranam.
Appan Kadade Swami. Matsya Puranam, Markandeya Puranam.
Matsya Puranam, Markandeya Puranam.
It means these Puranas starts with Ma. And there are two another Puranas which starts with Bha. Dvayam means two. Bhadvayam. That is, please recite. Bhagavata Puranam, Bhavishya Puranam. Please repeat.
Bhagavata Puranam, Bhavishya Puranam.
Correct. Bratrayam. There are three Puranas which starts with the letter Bra. Brahma Puranam, Brahma Vaivartana Puranam, Brahmanda Puranam. Please repeat.
Brahma Puranam, Brahma Vaivarta Puranam,
Brahmanda Puranam. Va Chatushtayam. There are four Puranas which starts with Va. Vayu Puranam, Varaha Puranam, Vamana Puranam, Vishnu Puranam.
Vayu Puranam,
Puranam, Varaha Puranam, Vamana Puranam, Vishnu Puranam.
Vishnu Puranam. Right. And we got this. And another thing, Anapalinga Kuskani. See, Agni Puranam. Chapati.
Na
Agni Puranam, Narada Puranam, Padma Puranam, Linga Puranam, Garuda Puranam, Kurma Puranam, Skanda Puranam. Please repeat all.
Agni Puranam,
Narada Puranam, Padma Puranam, Linga Puranam, Garuda Puranam, Kurma Puranam, Skanda Puranam.
These are the 18 major Puranas, and there are some Upapuranas also. Okay, so these are the major. So don't you think this slokam is a little easy to remember all the Puranas, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Madvayam Chaiva, Bratrayam Va Chatushtayam, Anapalinga Kuskani Puranani Pruthak. Right? This is a slide which is given to you. The notes also will be provided. Please have a look into it and try to by heart this, because you may face a situation where your children or neighbors or friends may ask you, what is the definition of Puranam? What is the definition of Itihasam? Can you tell me the names of 18 Puranas? At least this is a minimum, basic, right? When we claim ourselves as a Sanatana Hindu, Bharatiya, these are the minimum things that are expected. Kindly don't ignore. Now, Let us learn 21 to 25 slokas. So, Dasan need two people, two devotees to recite along with me. Who recites?
Me. Tejasvi.
Tejasvi and
I can, Pavan.
Pavan. Yes, Tejasvi and Pavan. Yeah. Please, rest of the people, please be in mute. Please repeat once I said. Okay. The first Tejasvi, second Pavan. Right. The 21st sloka. We have completed 20 slokas, right? Yovarajyena sanyoktum
Yovarajyena samyuktam
यौवराज्येन संयोक्तं
sanyoktum
संयोक्तं
aichat pritya mahipatihi
ऐच्यत् प्रीत्या महीपतिः
ऐच्छत् प्रीत्या महीपतिः
तस्याभिषेक संभारान्
तस्याभिषेकसम्भारान्
तस्याभिषेकसंभारान्
दृष्ट्वा भार्याथ कैकयी
दृष्ट्वा भार्याधकैकयी
दृष्ट्वा भार्यार्थकैकयी
the 22nd श्लोकम पूर्वं दत्तवरा देवी
पूर्वं दत्तवरा देवी
पूर्वं दत्तवरा देवी
yeah the rest of the people please practice in mute okay and please ensure there are no sounds okay if you feel there are some sounds please mute yourself no problem okay varamena mayachata
वरमेनय
varamena mayachata
वरमेन मया च तः
परमेन मया च
vivasanam cha ramasya
विवासनं च रामस्य
विवासनं च रामस्य
when you pronounce that nam they vivasanancha nancha ma is not required over there okay so like we can samvatsaram we don't tell samvatsaram we tell the same way vivasanancha right okay next
For me,
uh,
it's Vanavasam cha, it is written in Kannada.
ఏమండి ఏంటండి
ಅಲ್ಲ,
వనవాసనంచ
Vanavasa
ವನವಾಸಂಚ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವಿವಾಸನಂಚ ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ
Vivasam.
ಆ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಇದೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಗ್ರಂಥ ಇದೆಯಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು
ಅದು
ವಿವಾಸನಂಚ
ನೀವು
ವಿವಾಸನಂಚ
ವಿವಾಸನಂಚ ಓಕೆ
actually in Devanagari also it is written in the web there could be patha bhedam but the Moola Valmiki Shlokam goes like this Vivasanancha Ramasya okay Bharatasya Bhishechanam
भरतस्याभिषेचनम्
Bha should be stressed Bharatasya Bhishechanam
भरतस्याभिषेचनम्
right
ಭರತಸ್ಯಾಭಿಷೇಚನಂ
right 23rd Sasatyavachanadraja what happened
I think that person
you please repeat Pavan
okay ಸಸತ್ಯವಚನಾದ್ರಾಚ
can anyone please unmute yourself and read it
ससत्यवचनाद्राजा
धर्मपासेन संयतः
धर्मपाशेन
संयतः
संयतः धर्मपाशेन संयतः
correct विवासयामास सुतं
विवासयामास सुतं
रामं दशरथः प्रियम्
रामं दशरथः प्रियं
Dasarathah priyam.
दशरथः प्रियं
रामं दशरथः प्रियम्
Right. That fa should be specifically uttered. So now 24th. So any other two devotees will come forward, please, to who was not told
Sir,
previously.
network got disconnected, sir.
No problem, no problem. So
Exactly.
we will give the opportunity to another two devotees to recite another two slokas. Those who are not recited, please
Okay.
come forward. Please confirm what who can recite.
Okay, I will do. Jitendra.
Yeah, Jitendra.
Ah,
One more devotee, please. Vishnu Priya.
చేస్తాను ఆచార్య.
Vishnu Priya. 24th. Sa jagama vanam viraha
సజగామవనం వీరః
सजगाम वनं वीरः
pratignyamanupaalayan.
प्रतिज्ञामनुपालयन्.
प्रतिज्ञानमुपालनयन्
One after another we will see. Jitendra ji, आप बताइए. Then Vishnu Priya garu. Jitendra, please.
प्रतिज्ञामनुपालयन्
हाँ
मनुपालयन्
हाँ.
प्रतिज्ञामनुपालयन्.
पितुर्वचन निर्देशात्
पितुर्वचन निर्देशात्
पितुर्वचननिर्देशात्.
There is a little difference between sha and sa. The letter you are seeing in the screen is sa. That means sarngam. Sarngam is the bow which is in the hand of Sri Mahavishnu. Santi, sandhis, sandhis, santihi. That's sa.
Okay.
When you say sha, Vishnu, that is sha. Okay, like that.
Okay.
So little modification is required for that particular letter. Piturvachana nirdesat.
पितुर्वचन निर्देशात्
Correct.
पितुर्वचननिर्देशात्.
Kaikeya priyakaranat.
कैकेय्या प्रियकारणात्
कैकेय्याः प्रियकारणात्.
Okay. And Jitendra ji, यहाँ पे एक चीज हम ध्यान में रखना है. Whenever there is a visarga and after the visarga, when a letter appear like pa or pra or any such form, the fakaram should be uttered. Like kaikeyaha priyakaranat. These are two words, right?
Okay, okay.
Okay. When you join this and utter कैकेय्याः प्रियकारणात् कैकेय्याः प्रियकारणात्.
कैकेय्या प्रियकारणात्
Exactly. Right. And 25th. This is the last slokam for this session. Tam vrajantam priyo bhrata.
तं व्रजन्तं प्रियो भ्राता
Right.
तं व्रजन्तं प्रियो भ्राता.
लक्ष्मणोऽनुजगामः.
लक्ष्मणोऽनुजगामः
लक्ष्मणोऽनुजगामः.
स्नेहाद्विनयसम्पन्नः.
स्नेहाद्विनसम्पन्नः
स्नेहाद्विनय
स्नेहाद्विनय
सम्पन्नः.
सम्पन्नः
स्नेहाद्विनयसम्पन्नः.
स्नेहाद्विनयसम्पन्नः
Perfect.
स्नेहाद्विनयसम्पन्नः.
सुमित्रानन्दवर्धनः.
सुमित्रानन्दन सुमित्रानन्द
मैं बोलता हूँ सुमित्रा आनंदवर्धनः. सुमित्रानंदवर्धनः.
सुमित्रानन्दवर्धनः
Perfect.
सुमित्रानन्दवर्धनः.
బాగుంది. విష్ణుప్రియ గారు మీరు ఎక్కడి నుంచి?
నేను కెనడాలో ఉన్నాను.
ఇప్పుడు మీకు రాత్రి కదా?
అవును.
చాలా రోజులు అవుతుంది మీరు సెషన్లో కనపడక. ఓకే, ఎలా ఉన్నారు, అంత బాగున్నారా?
బాగున్నాను. లేదు, అన్ని అటెండ్ అవుతున్నాను.
అవుతున్నారా? ఓకే ఓకే.
అవుతున్నాను సార్.
సో చాలా సంతోషం. సో శ్రీమతి విష్ణుప్రియ గారు ఇస్ ఏ పీడియాట్రిక్ డాక్టర్ ఇన్ కెనడా. ఓకే ఓకే, సంతోషం. ఈ రోజుతో మనం ఇక్కడ దీంతో ఆపుకుంటున్నాం. దిశలా సమస్త సన్మంగళాని భవంతు, సర్వే సర్వత్ర అఖండ విజయోస్తు. శ్రీమతే రామానుజన్మ. Try to be regular to the sessions. Okay. At least if you can spend some time in a week, let us slowly go towards the Sri Ramayana with the Bhagavad Bhagavata Acharya Kataksham. That means their Krupa and their mercy and their gratefulness. So we must be able to learn complete Ramayana also. Right? Okay. Thank you very much. And if you have any queries or doubts, any clarifications that are needed, we'll spend 2 or 3 minutes to clarify your doubts and close the session. Veda Vedanta Vedyaya Meghasyamalαμurtaye Pumsam Mohanarupaya Punya Slokaya Mangalam Mangalasasana Paraihi Madacharya Purogamaihi Sarvaischa Purvairacharyihi Satkrutayastu Mangalam. Swasti. कुछ डाउट्स क्लारिफिकेशंस?
ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪವನ್.
ಹೇಳಿ.
ನಾನು ಜಯಪಂಚಕಂನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ಅದು ಶರಣ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದಿಂದ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ.
ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ.
ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆಯಿಂದ ಅದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ದೆನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಜಾಬ್. ಸೊ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಿಂದ ಲಿಟ್ರಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್, ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಅದೇ ತರನೇ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ.
ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಕೃಪಾ ಆಗಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ
ಐ ಡಿಡ್ಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಮಿಸ್ ನೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಬಿಸಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ದೇವ್ರಕಿನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾರು ಬಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ರಿಸೈಟ್.
ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪೆರಿಯ ರಿಯಲ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅವರು ಬಂದ್ರು ಒಂದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರು 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಅವರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಏನೋ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎದಕ್ಕೂ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಗುರುಗಳು ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಆಯ್ತು, ನಾನೇ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ, ಅವರು ಆಫೀಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಅದು ಹೋದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮೇನ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಪರಿವಾರ ಆಫೀಸ್ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಶಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಗನ್ ವಿತ್ ಚಿಕನ್ ಗುನಿಯಾ, ಶಿ ಸಫರ್ಡ್ ಎ ಲಾಟ್, unable to sit in the chair itself, but to get the essence of Jayapanchaka, to learn Jayapanchaka, ಅವರು ಕೀழே ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 25 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಹಾಗೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಾಗೆ ಪೇನ್ನಿಂದ அந்த ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಉಪದೇಶ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದು ಮೀನಿಂಗು ತೆಲುಗಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಅವರು ಸೇಮ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಥರನೇ 1 ಮಂತ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೋ ಆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ರಾಮನ್ ವಿಶೇಷ, ಹನುಮ ವಿಶೇಷ. ಎಂತವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿ ಹನುಮಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟಸಿದ್ಧಿ ನವನಿಧಿಗೆ ದಾತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಗಳಿದಾವೆ, ಏನಿದ್ರು ಅವರು ರಾಮನ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾವೇನು ಅವ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆದ ಶ್ಲೋಕಾಸ್. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಜಾಕ್ಷರಗಳು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಂತ ಶ್ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಬೀಜಾಕ್ಷರ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಿಚ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೀಜಾಕ್ಷರ ದಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ imbibed in those slokas. But simply learn Acharya Mukata, practice it, you will get the benefit of those mantras and those Jayapanchakam. The 5 significant slokas from Sri Ramayana has enormous power. ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ.
ನಾನು ಕಮಿಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ಏನೇ ಆಗ್ಲಿ. ಆಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ
3 or 4 minutes.
ವಾಟ್ ಎ ಲೈಫ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಂತ.
Correct.
ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾನು ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮಂ ಪಾರಾಯಣ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಳತ್ತೆ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಜಯಪಂಚಾಂಗ ಹೇಳಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ರಾಮ ರಾಮೇತಿ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅದಾದ್ರು ರಿಸೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ಆ ತರ ಬಿಸಿ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಈ ತರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ your janmane waste ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. So I just
ಹೌದು
whatever people may say, I mean, everyone criticizes, like, so ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ materialistic attach ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. People criticize, but they don't understand. when ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ರಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ they'll understand.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್
ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ರಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋ ತನಕ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ರಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ರಾಮ ದಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದೇ ಲೈಕ್ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮದಾಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸಾಂಗ್, ಎಂತೋ ರುಚಿರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಥರ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ನೀನಾಮ ಎಂತೋ ರುಚಿರ.
ಎಂತೋ ರುಚಿರ ಅಂತ.
ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತ್ಯಾಗರಾಜ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಂಟು ರೀತಿ ಕೋಲು ವಿಯವಯ್ಯ ರಾಮ, ಬಂಟು ರೀತಿ ಕೋಲು ವಿಯವಯ್ಯ ರಾಮ, ಬಂಟು ರೀತಿ ಕೋಲು. ಏ ರಾಮ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೋಡು, ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾದ ಹತ್ರನೇ ಇರಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ ತ್ಯಾಗರಾಜ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ದ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ. ಅಂಡ್ they gave all these kritis for us
Yes,
to know our position, to know the relation between the Paramatma and Jivatma. So we are together always. Paramatma is together with us, within us, and pervaded everywhere, all pervaded, omnipresent, omnipotent, right? ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತ್ಯಾಗರಾಜ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೌಕಿಕ ಸುಖಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರಾಮ ಸನ್ನಿಧಿ, ರಾಮ ಕಥಾಮೃತಂ ಇದೇ ಸಾಕು ನನಗೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಧಿ ಚಾಲ ಸುಖಮ ರಾಮುನಿ ಸನ್ನಿಧಿ ಸೇವ ಸುಖಮ ಅಂತ. ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಸೊ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಪವನ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿರ್ತೀರಾ ಪವನ್ ಅವರೇ?
ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ?
ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್.
ಓಕೆ.
ಒಂದೇ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಡೌಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಐ ಅದರ್ಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಇದು ತಿರುಮಣ್ಣು ಶ್ರೀಚೂರ್ಣಂ, ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ನ ಪಂಚ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದಾಗಕ್ಕೆ. ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಕೀಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ ಅವರಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ? ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಅದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಶ್ರೀ ವೈಷ್ಣವ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಹಾಕೋದನ್ನೋದು ಅದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಅದು ನೀವು ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು, ಅದು ನೀವು ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು, ಇದು ಹಾಕೋಬೇಡ.
Okay.
This resembles Sudarshana Panchajanyas, right? So when
Yes.
you are getting the Pansamskaram, the conch and the disc will be stamped
ಇಲ್ಲಿ
here, right? So ನೀವು ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ದಟ್ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಹೈಡನ್.
Yes, yes, yes.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ.
Yeah.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಅಡಿಯನ್ ರಾಮಾನುಜದಾಸ್.
Adiyan Ramadas. So any other queries or clarifications, or can we close the session? शंतनु जोशी, कैसे हैं आप?
यस सर, अच्छा हूँ सर।
अच्छा है,
हाँ
समझ में आ रहे हैं?
यस सर, बहुत अच्छा लगता है सर आपका सेशन, और मंत्र पढ़ने का भी प्रैक्टिस किए तो अलग से पॉजिटिविटी आ जाती है।
यस, जो प्लेलिस्ट हमें दिया है ग्रुप में, वो 25 श्लोक का प्लेलिस्ट है वहां पे। जब मतलब आज तक हम जितने भी सीखा है वो सभी
Yes,
श्लोक
sir.
वहां पे स्लोली, मतलब स्लो मैनर मैंने उसको पढ़ के वो रिकॉर्ड किया था। वो डेली सुन
एक
लीजिए।
मिनट का है, मैं बस में भी सर चैंट करता हूँ।
हाँ, बहुत अच्छी बात है। और कॉल्स में रहते हैं ना, रेगुलेटरी कॉल्स में भी रहते हैं, क्वेरी कॉल्स में। Shantanu Joshi is my colleague. So every day in David we meet in calls, regulatory query calls. So calls में आप क्या करो, जब भी आपका पोर्शन नहीं रहता है एक आधा दो श्लोक प्रैक्टिस करते जाओ।
डेफिनेटली सर,
जैसे फोन చేస్తారా మళ్ళీ, ठीक है? तो हर दिन ये हम प्रैक्टिस करना चाहिए, ये छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए, ठीक है? तो सिर्फ 100 श्लोकास है. If you read and recite and learn, practice 100 shlokas, you get the benefit of whole Sri Ramayana Parayanam. This is a wonderful way that our Maharshis and our elders gave us. Let us not miss this opportunity. Srimati Ramanujaya Namaha. I hope there are no questions or queries. So we are concluding this session for today, and we are meeting next Sunday. Ramanuja Jaya, Ramanuja Jaya, Ramanuja Jaya, Ramanuja. Swasti. अनेक मंगलाशासन. श्रीमती रामानुजाय नमः. जय श्रीमन्नारायण. जय श्री राम.
जय
जय श्रीमन्नारायण.